guys, welcome to my channel. If you're new, hit the subscribe button, but if you are a return subscriber, thank you for coming back. Today I am doing a long awaited video that I meant to do so long ago. If you saw my previous video, it was what's in my hospital bag. I was 41 weeks pregnant and 4 days, so I was past my due date. My due date was September the 4th. I wound up being induced. I had to go to the hospital and get induced, and I was in labor for pretty much 36 hours. My baby girl did not want to come out. When I first got there, I was half a centimeter, and we was going through the process of being induced and everything, and I got to a centimeter and then half a centimeter and a half, and then the doctor was like, yeah, we're not going to prolong this any longer because it seems like it's not going to happen naturally. So this is my first child. I wound up delivering my daughter on September the 15th, and right now, if you're watching this video, she is 7 weeks. So I wanted to wait a while before I did another video because I was getting through the process of being a new mom, and all of that entails a lot of work. She is an amazing little girl. She just has a spirit to her, which is amazing to me, and amongst other people that have met her. But back to the labor, I had to have a C-section. It's not easy. It was something to endure, but it was a blessing because I wasn't able to have her naturally, just a regular delivery, but everything went well with the C-section and everything, and she's healthy, she's happy. The doctors did notice quite a few hours after she was born that she had jaundice, so they had to have her in NIC ICU for a period of time that shook me to the core. It was something I had never experienced, I had never knew about, but she was able to get rid of the jaundice out of her system and everything like that, so she is actually doing really well. What helped me a lot was that I was trying to breastfeed, and I was in the beginning. I was able to express pump my breast milk the first day, which was a struggle because I only had a low supply of it, but I did produce something, and I was still trying, and I was giving her what I was producing as well as formula, so I was giving her both. She was nursing on both, and then after the second day she was developing even more. She was pooping it out of her system and everything like that, which was amazing. And she had to be under a blue light, so it can help with the process of her eliminating that out of her body. Still producing breast milk, still pumping in the hospital, trying to rest. I can't move but so much because I had the C-section and everything like that, but I was determined, and my spirit and my body just took over. It was basically, I knew what I needed to do so I can get her healthy, but I know I needed to be healthy as well. So I was still trying to do as much as possible, eat, drink, sleep, pump milk, attend to her, just do what I had to do, and that's what I basically did. And after the third day, my milk supply came in, and I was so happy. I was so overjoyed because I was able to produce more breast milk, and it was just like a surcharge of milk that was coming in, which was amazing, and I was able to give her that as well. So I was able to produce more breast milk, and she was getting formula as well. So she was getting both, which made it really, really good for her because she was able to eliminate that out of her body. And then after that, they did all of the normal, you know, the vital signs for her, for me, and everything like that. So the day that I was going to be released, it wasn't sure if she was going to be released. But by God's grace, we both was able to go home the day that I was going to be released. So we came home that day, which was a blessing. I just thank God for everything because it was a struggle. I don't know if any other mother have experienced anything like that. It's a little nerve-wracking, to say the least. But then the process wasn't over. I had to go home and basically do things at home, not with nurses and doctors and everything like that, attended to my needs. So when I got home, it was a stretch because me being a first-time mom, being at home with a new infant and everything. And while I was in the hospital, when I did get an epidural because the contractions was excruciating. And then I started to feel some numbness on the right side of my leg. And I told the nurse, and that numbness didn't go away, but I was getting pain medication, so it was helping with that. But when I got home, I noticed that the numbness was there, and then I started experiencing pain in my groin on the right side of my leg and going down the back of my butt. I told my doctor I had to rest and basically ice the pain, take the medication, rest my body, but tend to my daughter and do what I had to do for myself. The resting helped a lot. It was basically, I really needed to rest my body because after having a C-section, that is an excruciating operation in a sense because they're cutting you open to get your baby out of you. So it's a lot that you go through. Your body goes through a lot, so you have to rest your body. So it took a while. That's another reason why I didn't do a video, because it took a while for me to recoup. My body had to really, really rest up and rejuvenate and everything like that. I went to my 6-week checkup and got the green light that I'm able to exercise, but not too much, but do some kind of form of exercise where I can recover even better. I'm still pumping. My breast milk did go down the supply, but I'm trying to still maintain and build it back up. Also, I tended to her, and she's amazing. And it's an adventure. It's a life-changing experience because I'm a first-time mom. I wanted to be a mom, but then I didn't think it would ever happen, but then it did. And when you least expect it, that's when it happens to you, which was God's blessing, because that's the only way I can explain it. She is doing very well. She's had her shots. I know some people are on the fence of getting shots and not getting shots. She did have 2 of her shots already. She's doing very well. She is a true blessing for me and her father. And our family. It's just an amazing experience. I'm learning more and more about her every day. And you know, it's just a day-to-day growth experience for me. Also, I'm able to just get to know her, and she get to know me, and she get to know all of us and everything like that. So my C-section was successful. Her recovery and mine's very well. What else? It's a lot, to say the least. I wanted to make sure I was in a good space to talk about this, because a lot of people put videos out, and some people do talk about after the fact of coming out of the hospital and their delivery and everything like that, but some people don't tell you the ins and outs. Oh, and with bleeding, and you can bleed up until 6 weeks after you deliver, which I did. What else? It's an experience, to say the least. I just went through a lot, mentally, physically, and emotionally. Being induced, delivering, and coming home from the hospital and everything like that. It was a lot to go through, but I just can say the truly best blessing was seeing her face and experiencing that and coming home and being with her and everything like that. So that's my greatest blessing that God bestowed upon me. Oh, and I breastfed, and like I said earlier, I was breastfeeding and everything like that. I didn't gain a lot of weight when I was pregnant. I think I gained at least 10 to 15 pounds, but I lost all of my pregnancy weight, and actually some of the weight before that. I was about 198 when I delivered her. And right now I'm at 168. So I was able to lose pretty much all of my pregnancy weight and more weight. But if you're able to breastfeed, I would say do it. But if you're not, don't feel no kind of way if you're not able to do it. A lot of people are able to produce, and some people are not. And nobody should shame anybody in regards to that. But I just had to share my experience and my story with anyone that actually wants to listen. I didn't want this video to be too long, but I wanted to inform my subscribers in regards to what's going on with me right now. I'm just loving being with her and enjoying this time, the fall and the coming holiday season and everything like that. And I will be getting into making more videos and doing other things. If you have any suggestions or comments, leave them down below. I'll try to answer you as my best. But I do thank you for watching, and I truly just want to say thank you for coming back, and thank you for watching. Bye.